Okay. This is the John Benet Ramsey thing. I want to go over this again. A lot of you guys didn't see my stuff. It's considering I only got 30 subs right now. That's fine. This kid was murdered because it was a sacrifice, plain and simple. And while investigating this, I ran across something that one of the ones is going to just love. I guess what they say is be careful what you wish for, because you might get it. You wanted me to debunk your Dead Sea Scrolls, and you wanted to say that I'm the... how is it that you put? I was sent to disrupt a messenger. Well, I don't think that highly of myself, but if you say so. Anyway, let's look at this. On the left side is from the ransom note from the John Benet Ramsey case. On the right is another one. Okay, I was just looking at it. But it's interesting when you look on the right, there's two things that pop up. The date, April 3rd, 2008. And it was Group X that kidnapped this other kid. Okay? Now, looking at the facts and stuff, when we look at her head, you can see that her head is split open. I mean, her head was smashed in. That all of this goes back to Phoenicia, okay? That was the way that they finished off the sacrifice, okay? Here's a picture of her hand. You can see that the ring is octagon or hexagon shaped, and it looks to me like there's an X in there. It's blurry, but it is. In researching, looking for photos of this, I ran across this picture, which has absolutely no history to it. It doesn't even say who posted it. So let's look at this. You got, first of all, the doll is laying on a purple blanket. We have in the upper corner here, we have the six-pointed star. Over here we've got the square with the bunch of X's in it. Here we have the Masonic logo, or the seal of Saturn right here. Here, to me, this looks like a couple of nines, or A9. The leg is bent, which is the hangman, I think, in the tarot cards. And the way that she was killed, there was a garrote pulled around her neck, and her hands were bound. So whoever the sick fuck is that put this together really knew their shit. Okay, obviously they were trying to send a message that they were either telling the world or that they were bragging. I'm not sure. So then we go upstairs and we look at the mother and father's room. Okay, here's their room. Now what's interesting about this room is we see where the stairs come up. Yeah? There's two pillars here. Right? Two pillars at the top of the stairs, which ain't doing shit. Okay? I mean, they're really not doing anything. Alright? Because this is all occultic. These people were in deep into some shit. And then we look at the structure of the room, okay, which is the, you know, it basically is creating what you would call a pyramid that doesn't have the capstone on it, but it's really, it's just the way you're looking at it as a cube. If I was to finish it off and draw a line across here to here and a line from here to here, it would become three-dimensional. So you've got two pillars and you've got this thing. So when I went and I started looking for more information on child sacrifice dealing with these Phoenicians, I come up with this. And so, you know, it says the Phoenicians and the Punic religion and the human sacrifice, which is funny because this type of religion for burning kids up is called Punic. If you watch The Simpsons, the guy in there that plays the Nazi, McBain, because he talks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, he always refers to the children as, he goes, the puny children. Well, why are they puny? Because it's Punic. Okay, the Punic, it's referring to Nazism and worshipping of Moloch. Okay, this all goes way back, people. But I want you to, and this symbol right here, you see the two pillars? And then you see the triangle. It's the same thing that they got going on right here. That's where that comes from. These folks were into some shit. Now, as this goes on, I'm going to tell you, they said that the mother died in 2006. Bullshit. They had this John Ramsey on TV on fucking Anderson Cooper, and he had his new wife, and here she is. Really interesting that the new wife looks just like the old wife, except she lost weight. The eyes are exactly the same, because in plastic surgery, changing the eyes is very difficult. You can do a lot of other things, but the natural shape of the eye is hard to change. She's got the same fat jowls. Here's another picture. Okay, you can see the cheeks and the eyes are exactly the same. You know, so why are they putting this woman in here with him and her? You know, what really happened to this little kid? Okay, here's another picture of her. Go look at the pictures of the first wife. This is her. Okay? I went and looked up this company. I can't find any pictures of it. I went to her Facebook where it says that she's a Christian, but you can't log on. I mean, literally, there's no page there that you can get to. This shit stinks to high heaven. But at least one good thing came out of this, and it's that this let me some other information, which throws it right back on one of the ones, because he's the one that keeps saying that I'm trying to debunk him. I'm not trying to debunk him. I'm going to show you that he's definitely tied into this shit. I don't care if you listen to him. I'm not telling you not to listen to him. Go ahead. I hope he doesn't lose subscriber one. But for those of you that have any questions in your mind, this is for those people that already think he's full of shit, not for people that like him. So let's just get that straight. I'm not trying to make any of his followers fall off. This is for us guys, not for him. Although I'm sure it'll make its way to him. Now here's the part of the ransom letter. So we've got Group X. We've got, I'll call you between 8 and 10. Well, what is that? That's 9. Okay? The delivery will be exhausting, so I advise you to be rested. Well, gee whiz, thanks for being concerned with my welfare. The delivery will be exhausting, so I advise you to be rested. Now, see, this has to do with something besides something physical going on. The delivery will be exhausting. There's something evil going on here. I'll contact you between 8 and 10. That's 9. That's Saturn, Satan, whatever you want to call it. The delivery will be exhausting. Okay? What's going to be exhausting? What? If you go read this whole note, he's supposed to take the money, which is interesting because it's 18,000 here, that's 9. It's 100,000 here, and in 20s, that's 3. And then, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to put it in the paper bag, and I'll tell you where to go? Ooh, I'm beat. Ooh, carrying all that money from there to there. Nah, this is all coded crap. People don't want to admit it. Listen to me, one of the ones. This shit is as crooked as it gets. So don't tell me that this fucking Satan shit ain't involved in this fucking Saturn stuff. Bullshit. I'll call you between 8 and 10. What kidnapper does that? Everything with them is exact and to the minute because there's no room for error between 8 and 10. That's 9. The delivery will be exhausting. That means there's something spiritual going on. People that are mediums, whenever they come out of a trance, they're exhausted. If there's any place that matches up with the proverbial hell, I would say it's Saturn. This kid was sacrificed. And I don't know what went on with that mom, how she survived or what's going on, but there's definitely some energy being changed here. This is bullshit. Where are all these missing kids going every year?